Guys, this is Damaso coming to you with another Lego Custom Army minifigure video, and I'll be showing you 3 figures that I sell on my eBay. It's Damaso Wiener 20, and you could look that up and you'll be able to find these figures. So the first figure we're going to be looking at here is our World War I US Doughboy. Okay, it's just this one. So he comes with the vest, the army vest, and the Brody helmet. And here you can see is this M1903 Springfield rifle. So this is it. This is the rifle the U.S. Army during World War I used. And they used another rifle, which was the Enfield 1917, which was a British rifle. This is the rifle they used. This was produced by the U.S. in Springfield, the gun company. So yep, that's it. So here's the rifle, bolt action rifle. It's pretty nice. So that's that. I'm gonna show you the back of the guy. So there's his back. You see his rucksack. He has a grenade there, and he has a canteen. So that's him. The next figure I'm going to be showing you is my World War II British soldier. So this is him right here. So he has the pattern 1937 vest, which the British Army used something more like the U.S. Army version, sort of. It looked more like this a little bit. But in 1937, they changed over to this. You see here, he has that's for the ammo, you can see in the front. And he has the Brody helmet, which was also used by the U.S. during World War I. So now, and here his gun, which is a Lee Enfield Mark III. So right there. So this gun was also used during World War I, and it was actually designed in I think it was like 1908, 1909 is when they actually made the design, which was an upgraded version of the Lee Metfield Mark IV, which is a longer rifle. It kind of looks like this. It's also bolt action. So the reason the British Army made the Lee Enfield rifle is because they realized that a shorter weapon was more accurate and easier to use than a longer rifle. So it's like kind of like a carbine version. I'm not sure if you know what a carbine is. There's a regular rifle, which is almost the height of a person. Let's say like 5'7", so it's almost the height of him. A carbine version is a lot shorter, which is kind of like this. And they wanted to use a more standard rifle. Instead of having carbines and regular rifles, they just wanted to have one rifle for everybody to use. So this was it. This was a very accurate rifle. And the reason World War I was so deadly was because of the accuracy of the rifles. Because they were pretty much fighting like they used to fight during the revolution, during the Revolutionary Wars, sort of. Like they still had where they marched in lines and stuff like that. They didn't really adapt to the way the machine guns and the bolt action rifles. That's why so many soldiers died, because they were still using an old method of fighting. So that's it. And I will show you the back. So here's the back. It just has a rucksack. And also another thing I wanted to mention about this rifle is it was made during World War I, but it was used in World War II. And the second version of this gun, they actually made two versions of this gun that was a little different. Obviously, this is the original one. This is the first one. And the one they used during World War II was the Lee Enfield Mark IV, which is even a better version of this one and a lot cheaper to make. So yeah, so that's the history on this gun. Now that's the guy. Next we got over here is our World War II British Red Devils paratrooper. And this soldier is, I'm not sure if you guys have watched A Bridge Too Far, but this is the paratrooper regiment. This is the first paratrooper regiment of the British Army during World War II. So these guys, I'm not sure if you ever heard of the Battle of Arnhem, which was Operation Market Garden. So that's what he's from. So he has his Red Devils beret. He's got the same vest, because it's World War II. Oh, this was a standard vest. They all use the same thing. And you can see here, I gave him a tactical knife. So they either had knives, they had a jump knife, so they would use this for stealth, and they would use this, like if they got stuck in a tree, they would cut their way out. They would cut the parachute off. So here, let me try to get a knife out of there. Here we go. So you can see there's the knife. Pretty cool. So this is not the exact knife they use. It was a different knife. It was a commando knife. It looked a little different. But yeah, this is the knife they had available, so this is the one I bought. So there's the knife. And then let's go on to the gun. Okay. So here's the gun. So this gun right here. Okay, so if you guys don't know what gun this is called the Sten gun. It's a little dark, so it's like, let me try to light this up a little bit. Here. So this is the Sten gun. So this was also another weapon that was cheap to make and actually happened to be very reliable. Even though it doesn't show it here, but if you look up a real version of the Sten gun, it looks kind of flimsy, but it was actually a pretty good gun. So this gun is a submachine gun, and this was made for the paratroopers because of its lightweight and size. So here, you could actually take out the magazine. There, you can take it out. So if you want to reload, you're making a video, you want to make the guy reload, you could do that cool little thing. So let me just... pop it back in. It pops in very easily. You might need to use a little force, but don't worry, it's not gonna break. Okay, so the history of this gun. This gun, really what it was the standard weapon of the time was a rifle, right? But during World War I, they started introducing submachine guns because they needed weapons that were more effective in trenches. They could shoot faster. Maybe not so accurate, but that's not the point. The point is to be able to mow down a bunch of guys in a trench and keep moving. You don't need to use a knife. You don't need to use anything. So you don't need to use anything. So that's what they use these guns for. Then eventually they started realizing that all these guns are very good to have, you know, as a squad weapon. So they started making these. They started innovating with these weapons, and the British, they had a different gun before this one. I forgot the name, but the Sten gun is what they came out with, and this I think was made 1940s when they came out with this, or maybe a little earlier, but yeah, they had this one, and they replaced the Tommy gun with this one. It was more lighter and very effective and cheaper, a lot cheaper. Remember, when a war breaks out, war shouldn't break out, but when there's a war, they don't really look for the most expensive stuff. They want something that's reliable and cheap. So this is what this gun is. It's reliable and cheap to make. That was the problem with the Germans. They had very good weapons, but they cost too much to make. That's why the Allies were able to produce more weapons. Okay, so that's the end of the history lesson. So this guy parachuted into Arnhem. It was a failed operation. About, I think, 1,000 died, 3,000 were captured. The whole division was gone. That was it. That was the last time they effectively used the last time they really used paratroopers jumping out of airplanes in a mission. So this is him. See him? He's sweating over here. So you see this? This is where you put the tactical knife. And here. That's the back. You saw the back to the other guy. And another thing, if you want to know where to buy these, the vests and the guns, if you don't know, I'm sure you guys know, but if you don't, the vests and the two Brody helmets in the back over there are from Brick Arms, but I think Brick Arms stopped selling on their website. So you could either go to Brick Mania, which is very good. They're actually, they have good deals and they have a lot of sales. So if you want to, you know, you pay attention, you should subscribe to the email, their email, and they will send you notifications of sales, new products. They have real cool stuff. So yeah, that's him. And the beret is made by Minifigures, and so is the tactical knife belt. But I bought them if you want them to come faster, because I think that's in Singapore. So if you want it to come faster, you need to go to Modern Brick Warfare, and they sell the stuff, the beret and that the knife belt. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, comment. You know, I really want to hear you guys' comments, you know, so I could make the videos better, longer, shorter. If you want more info, less info, just tell me, I'll answer you guys. You know, just don't try not to say anything too mean, you know. I can handle criticism, but so yeah. So guys, stay safe. I know you guys are bored, so hopefully you got something, maybe this video you could keep yourself busy with. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a great day, guys, and remember, these are on my eBay. It's Damaso Wiener 20, and you can find these figures and you can buy them. Have a great day.